What's going on, guys? It's Smash7 and today is another video on the channel. Today we are doing part 6 of Let's Make Bottas World Champion around Monaco. This is going to be a good one, guys. Might be a longer video than usual, but it's around Monaco. So here we are, coming to start our flying lap, well, our second flying lap in qualifying. We're currently in P5. Track position is everything around this track, especially with the new 2017 cars. So coming into turn 1 now, we're actually green on the exit at turn 1. Now coming up the hill. Now coming up into, is this, I know some of the names. Believe this is Mirabo, and then this is coming into the Lord's hairpin. Now Sergio Perez is getting in our way. This is really hampering our time, and he's hit us into the wall. What is he doing? I'm going to flashback it. Ooh. He's right in our way as well. We need to try and dispatch him because we are faster than him, and we aren't comparable to the first sector. Just keep on flashbacking it till we can overtake him, because this is getting really annoying now. Get out the way, get out the way. Might be able to overtake him in the tunnel. It'll only cost us about 5 tenths maybe, which is quite a lot around Monaco. So into the tunnel, or we could do it down into the Novel chicane. Yep, we're gonna dive it down the inside. We corner cut as well, but luckily we got close to that wall then. Coming into the back now, one of my favourite corners on this circuit, now the swimming pool section. Oh, we've corner cut. We've only got a warning though. Now coming into Rascas, Julian Palmer's now holding us up. So around the final corner now. What position is it going to be in qualifying for the Monaco Grand Prix? It's going to be P. I didn't quite see then. It's 3rd place, so a bit disappointing for the Monaco Grand Prix. So now let's go to the race. Hamilton's in 2nd, Vettel's on pole for the Monaco Grand Prix. Here we go. Alright guys, so here we are on the grid for the Monaco Grand Prix. Hopefully we can get a good start past Lewis Hamilton, maybe Sebastian Vettel. So let's go. I don't really know what I'm doing here, but right, here we go. Going to 5 red lights for the Monaco Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go. Get quite a poor start compared to Lewis Hamilton. We've got Kimi Räikkönen, but we dive it down the inside of Lewis Hamilton, take 2nd place. Didn't get a very good start, but we're going side by side with Kimi Räikkönen. But then into turn 1, we do manage to dive down the inside of Lewis Hamilton, and that is 2nd place in this Grand Prix, behind Sebastian Vettel. Can we make a move on him? I don't think so, no. Coming round this right-hander now. Now the Lord's hairpin, we're closing on Sebastian Vettel, but I do believe that he will have the better race car because he's in that Scuderia Ferrari, which does has more downforce than this Mercedes. So through the tunnel now, Sebastian Vettel is building a little bit of a gap, not too much, but it's going to be quite hard to pass him. Coming down into, oh, we give him a nudge, and we're going side by side with him. We've got damage to the front wing, and we've hit him. Sorry, Sebastian, but we've took P1. Virtual safety car deployed. I'm sorry, Sebastian. I didn't mean to do that. Perez is up to 2nd. Stroll's in 3rd now, so because I just took out Vettel, I'm really sorry, but I'm known for my dirty driving, so yeah. So coming to the end of lap 1 now, behind the virtual safety car. Make that lap 2 now. Nico Hülkenberg, Max Verstappen, sorry, is out the race. I don't know. Fernando Alonso's out the race. Any more? Nope, only them 2. Well, there's 3 out the race now, so. Virtual safety cars coming into the pits this lap. So Round the Lewis hairpin now. Return to racing speed, it says. So we'll do that. We've got a big gap behind. Pascal Wehrlein's now out of the race. So coming through the tunnel. But no, that's Lance Stroll in second now, isn't it? Lance Stroll in second and Esteban Ocon in third. I don't know where Vettel, Raikkonen and Hamilton have gone, because they're the people who we're challenging for in the championship, because, well, we are really fighting anyone except Hamilton, but the two Ferraris are with us, they can keep up with us. So coming around the final corner now to move on to lap 3 in this Grand Prix, set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, because we're the only one to cross the line. Probably one of the back markers will set the fastest lap because they've had more time under proper speed, not behind the virtual safety car for their lap. Now it should even out. So now as we move on to what lap is this? Lap 5 now. Nothing has really happened. All we've done is just build a gap. Let's have a look. Hamilton's in 5th, Julian Palmer's in 4th, Ricciardo's in 6th, and Raikkonen's in 7th. I do not know where Vettel is. Couldn't have time to look. Now coming to the end of the first set, we're down on our delta time. Run wide a little bit there. Putting on the Lewis hairpin now. I don't know whether Lewis Hamilton, how far away Lewis Hamilton is to Julian Palmer, but I think he's quite far away, because he'd probably overtook him by now, because Sebastian Vettel now sets the fastest lap of this Grand Prix. So we might have tried the massive undercut on going into the super soft tyres on lap 1 and trying a massive undercut on everybody else. Let's see.
There's a viable strategy change available to us. Would you like to keep to the current plan? Or
yeah, well, we're going to come into the pits because our front wing is dead, because we've lost loads of it. So coming to the pits now. It's going to be quite a long pit stop, but that doesn't really matter because of the gap we had behind.
Go, go, go.
So coming to the end of the pit lane now. Pit limiter off, and okay, we've stayed within the yellow line, so we don't get a penalty. Coming out of the pits in 10th place, trying the undercut, we've got Sergio Perez behind us, who I believe did make a pit stop as well. So we've probably lost a couple of seconds because we changed our front wing. As Sebastian Vettel sets another fastest lap in this Grand Prix, but it just shows how far behind he is. I am still in the net lead, so coming round that right-hander now, that double right-handers, them two double right-handers, but now coming down into the Novel chicane, you can brake quite late coming down into here. We mount the curb, it nearly switched off the track as we run wide, we nearly hit the wall on the exit, but now coming around the swimming pool section on lap 6. Is anybody going to come into the pits? I do not know. Yeah, is there? I can't really see because it's a small screen for me. No, nobody has actually come into the pits.
11.0 seconds.
11 seconds to Lewis Hamilton ahead, so decent. Alright guys, so now as we move on to lap 11 in this Grand Prix, we're back up into P1, Stroll's in second and Sergio Perez is in third. So nothing's really happened since then, everybody's just made their pit stop, so yeah, nothing's really happened. As we do just on a Max Verstappen and ran wide and but luckily the consequence wasn't as worse as Max Verstappen. We didn't actually lose any of our front wing or any tyres. All tyres still pointing in the same direction. So that was lucky, so nothing's really happening. It's just me in the lead, as it usually is now. Because we've been on quite a decent run. We won in Russia. We came fourth in Spain from the back of the grid, don't forget, because we did crash in qualifying. And Hamilton's down in 8th. That would be really good for our championship. Hamilton finishes 8th and we finish 1st. There's a 3-point gap. That would mean for 8th place you get 4 points. You get 4 points for 8th place. So 25, 21. Yeah, it would be 18 gap. It would be an 18-point lead in the championship for us if it stays like this. But there's still 8 laps to go in this Grand Prix as we now move on to lap 13.
Moving to mix 2. Fuel to mix 2.
Right, we'll move into mix 2 now then.
Behind is
Move into lead.
8 seconds.
4.8 seconds to the car behind. So coming round that left-hander now. By the way, guys, as I'm recording this, it should have gone up. You know, I said around Bahrain, I said that there should have been a career mode video going out. I am actually driving for Williams and I'm driving for Renault. Spoiler alert, that should be uploaded either before this or after this, so go check that out. If you like this video, it'll be the same as this, but instead of Let's Make Bottas World Champion, it will be just the normal career mode. So coming round the Nouvelle chicane now for the 13th time in this Grand Prix. Now to back. Now the swimming pool section. This was where Max Verstappen crashed in qualifying in 2016. So round Raskas now Antinos to finish another lap of Monaco. So now we move on to lap 14. Got 6 laps left, or 7 laps including this one.
Gap to our teammate is 14.1 seconds.
14.1 to Lewis Hamilton, so that's decent. So we've made a 22-point gap from we've made a 22-point lead for Lewis Hamilton after China to a, well, if we do win this and it stays like it is, to an 18-point lead for us in the championship. Now as we move on to lap 19 in this Grand Prix, 2 laps remaining, nothing's really happened. I will show you these 2 laps in full, just so I can show you a full lap. Well, I did in qualifying. So now coming up the hill, round this left-hander, where Max Verstappen did crash in qualifying. Now the right-hander, coming to the end of the first sector now. Is it going to be purple? No, it isn't. We're down on our sector times. Who's that behind us? Is that... We've actually got a train behind us because I believe we did actually crash and damage our front wing. Yeah, we did, didn't we? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So now we have actually got Lance Stroll behind us, giving us quite a lot of pressure, but I don't think he'll be able to overtake us because look at our front wing. I totally forgot about that. I did record this quite a long time ago, so I forgot what happened. But yeah, as you can see, our front wing is orange on both sides. As we go red to the second sector again. This car really is a handful now through this second and third sector, where the high speed corners are. So in the slow speed corners as well, it's really understeery. Oh, and oversteery because it's both sides of our front wing. So as you can see there, the understeer is just, as we run wide, Lance Stroll is closing on us. It is the final lap of the race now, and I don't think, unless we make a massive mistake, yeah, as you see, Jeff said there's only 1 lap of fuel remaining, so unless we have a massive error or mistake or something, I believe it is going to be P1 in this Monaco Grand Prix. I still believe Lewis Hamilton is in 8th place, so this could be great for our championship. Going into the It's going into Canada, which is one of my favourite tracks. I do actually like Canada compared to, well, I don't really like Monaco, but we are going to win. So as we come to the end of Sector 2 now, as we run wide round to the back, you can just see the understeer we have. So starting our final sector on the final lap of this Monaco Grand Prix, now round Raskas, now round Antinos, and it's going to be a win here in Monaco. Get the champagne sprayed, get the bubbly ready, because we are going to take the lead of the championship for the first time in this, not career mode, Let's Play. And Let's Make Bottas World Champion. We have just made that ever closer to becoming world champion. We've only 6 races in it, don't forget. A lot can happen in these 14 races to come. But I'll let you watch the podiums celebrations without me speaking. So if you did enjoy, don't forget to smash a like, subscribe if you're new for more content on the channel. But until next time guys, peace out, see you later, see you around Canada when hopefully can.
And here are our podium drivers today after that excellent race. They've excelled here as they so often do, and it's a well-deserved victory. Mercedes then are on top today.